Good evening, everyone. My name is Debbie Singleton, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I come to you Monday evenings at 7 p.m. Arizona time. So sorry I'm a little bit late. I was in getting stuff all situated and lost track of time. So anyways, I hope everyone had a great weekend. It was beautiful out this weekend, and this week is looking like it's starting out to be really nice weather here. And this whole week is supposed to be really nice as well. So happy it's starting to warm up a little bit. I'm glad it's being gorgeous outside. So super happy about that. Had my card class and it was turned out really nice. Made some really beautiful birthday cards. So I'm happy about that. And I was trying to decide what I wanted to do for this evening's card class. And good evening, Heather. Thanks for joining. So I had ordered this card set a while back and just wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. So I finally decided I wanted to play with it. And then I found out that it's on back order until like February 27th. So I'm so sorry about that. But I just hadn't quite figured out really what to do with it. But it looks like it's a really fun set. And I actually got the whole suite. And the suite is called Rain or Shine. And I played with just the Playing in the Rain stamp set and the dies and the paper. Oh my goodness, it was so much fun when I actually pulled it out of the package and I started looking at it, and it was, oh my goodness, the paper was so much fun and the die set was so much fun. And it comes, if you get the whole bundle comes with the Raindrops embossing folder and the loose daisy embellishments, and then the paper, and then the stamp set and the dies as well. Oh my goodness, that is so much fun. It's on page 50 and 51 in the mini catalog. So when I pulled the paper out, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. The die sets cut out some of this paper, and so I decided not to use the stamp set other than for the thing, and I did Oh Happy Day, and I thought that was the fun thing. But this die set cuts out the cutest it cuts out the fox, the turtle, and this bunny rabbit. I was like, that is the funnest thing ever. And so I cut out the turtle and the bunny rabbit to put on my card. And I found this card that was a really fun, like corner tuck card. But this paper, look at this, it's like on one side of this is the lines. But you can see I cut out all these. But this paper, look at this. Super fun. Let me switch you so you can see the paper better, not my face. This paper, I wanted to use this beautiful paper too. Oh my goodness. And the other side's Raindrops. This is the paper that I used. I thought this was fun paper. The other side, I used this other side. I used both sides of this paper. Then there's some more of this fox and turtle paper, more Raindrops. And then here's some other like fun side paper, and then Raindrops. And then some other pretty paper. But this paper is gorgeous. I actually think I'm going to have to order some more of this paper because it's so much fun. I didn't realize it was going to be so fun. So I found this lady. She did this corner tuck, and I was like, oh, that would be a perfect card to make with this little cutout. So I did the turtle on the front, and then you open this up, and the bunny rabbit's on the inside. I was like, oh my goodness, that is so fun. So I did my inside paper wrong because I did the measurements just like it says. And I was like, oh, silly me. The paper is directional specific. So thanks, Heather. It's directional specific, and I cut it out undirectional specific. So I had to redo the paper on the other card. So yeah, so I had to redo it. So when you're doing directional paper, you have to stop and think on the directions. So I had to redo it. So in the directions, it says the paper is, for the inside, it is, let's see, where is my paper? 3 3/4 by 5. But when you're going directional, so I did this one directional. When you're going directional paper, you want it to sit this way, it's actually 5 by 4. But you have to put the paper in the correct direction and cut it the correct direction so that it sits correctly inside. But you almost can't tell because you're putting a piece on the inside anyways. So you're just really using it as a background, but you still want it to look semi, you want the clouds to be up here and not on the side. So, anyways, I didn't realize that, but I wanted to use it anyways. It's a super easy card. So, but I wanted to be right anyways. So what you do is for your card base, you cut your piece 11 by 4 1/4, and you cut 3 inches off, and then you're going to save that 3 inches, and you're going to use that again for the outside of it. So you save your 3 inches, and you save it, and then you have your 8 inches, and put that back in your trimmer, and you're going to score it at 2 1/2. So now you're going to have a regular card. Just give that a nice little crease. And this is going to be your card base now. So now we have our card base, and then we saved this piece, and we're going to put this on the outside. So that makes it really nice. So we're going to set that aside. So then you have 2 pieces of basic white. One's going to go on the inside, and one's going to go on the outside. Of course, we're going to layer it, so it's going to be like this. So they are 2 3/4 by 4, your basic white pieces. And then you're going to want a piece that's going to go on this side. And I just flipped this one over because I liked it matched that. But you could use any one of the pieces, Designer Series Papers inside. But I just thought that kind of looked nice. I mean, this side would look nice too. That would match too. So either side that you want to use. So that side match is 2 by 3 3/4. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue that on. We can glue that. I already die cut the other animals out, and I used the same animals, but I noticed when I was die cutting the animals, the fox and the rabbit actually have different, I didn't ended up not using the fox, but bunny rabbit has different jackets on. The turtle is the same, but the bunny rabbit, my bunny rabbit in here, he's got green, but this bunny rabbit I cut out, he's got blue on. I thought that was so cute. I was like, oh my goodness. Hi, Mom. I was like, that's so cute. And they have kind of a sheen to them. You can't see that, but there's kind of a shine to them. I just thought they were so adorable, so I didn't stamp. I decided just to use those. But you can't, the stamp set does have it so that you can also stamp the 3 images as well. But I thought I would just use the paper. I thought that was really cute. All right, so so now I'm going to use this piece, and I'm going to put that as my inside piece. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that. Again, I did this one directionally correct, not like my way it'll just look nicer directionally. And just make it about even side to side, because I just kind of had to guess and decide what size I wanted it to be. And you could make it even a little bit longer on each side, but I thought that would be all right. And then that. So then I've been seeing that people are making grass with the thanks to bun. This carrot makes the grass. Oh my goodness, I thought that was the cutest idea ever. So I just took this stamp and I just pulled a green because I had all my other greens used from my class on Saturday. So I just pulled pear pizzazz, but you could use whatever green you wanted. So I just pulled my pear pizzazz. It was closest to me. And I'm going to make grass at the bottom of both my white pieces. And I just randomly just stuck some grass on here. At the bottom. And there's two sizes, so I just filled it in. But it looks like grass. I don't know whoever thought of this. It's been going around on our sites, and it does look like grass. I thought that was the cutest idea ever. It's supposed to be a carrot, but it does look really cute. So let's see if I can fill this in. You just make grass. That's just about right. And then I just, before I put that away, stamp on one of them. Oh, happy day. I thought that was the cutest thing. You could stamp any one of the other sayings as well, but I just stamped Oh, happy day. Yep. And you could do it in the mango melodies or the, green. I just happen to have the green out, so I just did it in the green. And then this one, I didn't stamp anything because I put the bunny, but you could stamp something on there. But I just glued this inside. So I'm going to glue this down. Roughly in the middle. Okay. And then I use dimensionals and I put both on it for both my turtle and my bunny. Thought that would just kind of pop them up a little bit. This would look super. Put dimensionals on my bunny and put him on there. Okay, now we can put this on our Mango Melody. You could make like a whole bunch of these cards. And they're so cute and easy. And just change out the saying. Okay. And make our little corner. You just want to put just a tiny little bit of glue on, not all the edges, just on 3 of the edges. You want to just put just a little bit of glue. Pop out on me. There we go. You can use tearing tape. You can use our other tape too. All of it holds, but we just want some glue just to be. Hold that so that it'll sit on the corner. Put that right on the corner. Sorry, I don't have it quite on the corner. Hard to see. I want it right on the corner. There we go. Ah, it moved. Sorry. Okay, I want to just let that sit for just a minute. Okay. All right. Then I will put my turtle. What did I do with him? He disappeared. Turtle. Go. He was here. Oh, there he is. He was hiding with the other one. All right, so I'll put him on the front of my card while that dries a little bit. Okay. And then to put this on, I did use my tear and tape because it's just a little bit thicker and I just didn't want it to come off. So what I did was I lined it up. I want to cover this. So I want it to go inside there, but I want to cover that. So I kind of just lined it up over that. So I want to make sure it's going to cover that up. And it'll tuck up underneath there. And so I turned it over. I know where I'm going to put my tearing tape. And this has lines, so that's kind of nice. So I'm going to line it up basically right there. And I'm going to put my tearing tape. So I kind of know, it's not a camera focus for a minute, to me a little bit. And I know this is probably overkill, but I put like 3 or 4 of my tearing tape on here, but I don't want it to fall off. And I just, glue would probably hold it, but I just felt safer if I put my tearing tape on here. It's pretty heavy. So I just felt better if I had tearing tape on there, and it's not going to come off. All right. Little trick for my tearing tape. I use my U-pick tool, maybe, and I get the little edges off. I just can't seem to get that picked off. So this helps take that off. Nice and easy. And I'm going to line it back up again before I actually stick it on there. All right. A good squeeze, and then it will tuck up underneath there, and there we go. And then I got out those little, if you buy the whole bundle, I hadn't seen these, and I thought, oh, these would be super cute to put on there. So I got my pick tool out, and I just picked these up. They're so cute, and just put a teensy bit of glue on the tip of them. Stuck these down. I just thought these were super cute too. These are the embellishments that come in if you buy the whole suite, or you can buy them separately too. But I just thought I added just a little bit instead of, usually I put some kind of bling. So instead I put these little flowers. You gotta kind of wait a second before you take your finger away so they stick. My fingers are all sticky. They're gonna start sticking in my fingers. Put those away before they go flying everywhere. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for joining. So this is our card. This cute little corner fold, and then you still have a little spot inside to write a little bit of a thing. But I loved when I found this little corner tuck. It was so cute, and I thought it went with this little cute little way to make this little card. So, oh, happy day. And I thought this was super cute. So I'm glad that you guys liked this card. I thought it was a fun way to display this. Again, I'm sorry I didn't realize that the bundle is out until February 27th, but at that time we can order it again. So if you need it, oh, thank you. Thanks, Heather. So anyways, but if you need anything, just let me know. Otherwise, I will be back Monday with another cute card, hopefully. And I will see everybody later. Thanks for joining, and we will talk to you later. Have a great evening. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.